This week I'm doing some pastry twists. These are a piece of cake to make, I promise you. And all it is a lovely bit of puff pastry with some different flavours on top. I'm doing 3 different variations. I'm also doing a vegan one as well. With this wintry weather, they're perfect to enjoy with a nice warm bowl of soup, or you can have it as a side dish, and they're great as a snack too. Let's dive straight into the video and I'll show you exactly how I do my pastry twists. To make these delightfully delicious pastry twists, we start off with our pastry. You can make your own pastry, but I've just bought some good quality puff pastry. I put this out on the work surface. I've got my rolling pin, and then I just gently roll this out. You want to get it a little bit thinner than it has come pre-packaged. Once we've got one big slab of puff pastry, I use my bread cutter and divide it into 3. So you have 3 equal pieces. I start off with slab 1 and I rotate this so it's on the horizontal. I've got some lovely Dijon mustard and I'm going to put all of that Dijon mustard on. Make sure you get a really nice thin coating on the puff pastry. I have grated some cheddar cheese. I put this on a plate first. If I put it straight on the pastry, it may go everywhere. Put it on the plate and sprinkle the cheese on. This is quite fine, which is perfect. Put it all on, get a nice even covering. I go back to my cutter again and I cut it into nice vertical strips. You can twist at each end to create a perfect pastry twist. Once you've done that with all of them, the next stage is to transfer these all to a baking tray. I've used the baking parchment from the puff pastry packaging. We're going to use some milk, a little bit of milk with a brush, and just generously brush all the milk over. And we're going to put some lovely poppy seeds on. Poppy seeds are great for colour and make these straws look really delicious. Once it's all done, put it in the oven for around 15 minutes or so, 180 degrees. Because I'm doing 3 different flavours, I've started off with this batch. If I put all of my straws on the tray, it would be a bit too full, so I've started off with these, get these baking. The next one is a vegan one. This is really easy. All I do is take my pastry here, use some sun-dried tomato paste. Sun-dried tomato paste is really nice and concentrated, got a great depth of flavour. So same story again, I just spread that on the pastry, get a nice thin coating there. And then I add some basil, got some lovely basil here. Use my scissors, don't even use a knife at all. Use my scissors, cut up the basil and sprinkle all over the sun-dried tomato paste. Once your first lot of straws are done, you can take these out of the oven and transfer to a cooling rack. And then we can put our second lot on the baking parchment. I flipped the parchment over so we can put our vegan straws on top, and then we can put it in the oven and we can cook again. With the vegan straws, instead of using milk, I'm using olive oil. Our final one is a bit of a wild card. What I've done is use a lovely bit of mozzarella and some chilli. My thinking is you got that lovely creaminess from the mozzarella and a nice kind of spice and kick from the chilli, which I think work really well together. What we do, we take our pastry, we use the scissors to cut up our mozzarella and make sure you get a nice even coverage. Then we do the same with the chilli. You've got a really nice contrast of colours here. Use a little bit of black pepper just on top, cut them up and twist. Again, go in with the milk, and I think the milk here will just take away any kind of severe spice from the chilli. So when you do eat them, they are very palatable and really delicious. 3 tantalising flavours and really easy to do. You can experiment with the flavours. You could also go in with some sweet flavours as well. So very versatile, and mix it up, do whatever you want and incorporate the flavours that you like. Thank you so much for watching, fellow foodies. It would be amazing if you could drop a comment below and tell me what you think of these lovely pastry straws. And until next time, happy cooking.